There once was an old carpenter who had spent his entire life building houses. For over 30 years, he had worked for the same company, cutting wood, raising walls, and creating homes for other families. His hands were rough, his back was tired, but his heart was still full of quiet pride. Every nail he had hammered, every beam he had set, carried his mark of honesty and care. One morning, the carpenter went to his employer and said gently, "Sir, I think it's time for me to retire. I want to spend my remaining years with my wife, my children, and my grandchildren. I've worked hard for so long, and now, I just want to rest." The employer listened quietly, then smiled kindly. He understood that the carpenter deserved his rest, but after a long pause he said, "My friend, before you go, could you build just one more house? One last project, as a personal favor to me?" The carpenter hesitated. His heart wasn't in it anymore. He had already packed away his tools in his mind. But out of loyalty and kindness, he agreed. "All right," he said softly. "I'll build one last house." Yet as he began the work, something inside him had changed. He didn't measure as carefully as he used to. He didn't choose the best wood. He used cheaper nails, thinner paint, and rushed through each step. For the first time in his life, he built without love. The days passed quickly, and soon the house was finished. From the outside, it looked fine. Sturdy walls, a nice roof, a freshly painted door. But deep down, he knew it wasn't his best work. It was a house built without heart. The employer came to inspect it. He walked around quietly, smiling, nodding here and there, and then turned to the carpenter with warmth in his eyes. He reached into his pocket and pulled out a small set of keys. "These keys," he said, "are for you. This house, the one you just built, is my gift to you, in gratitude for all your years of hard work and loyalty." The carpenter froze, unable to speak. For a long moment he just stood there, holding the keys, staring at the house he had built so carelessly. His heart sank as he realized what had happened. If only he had known that he was building his own home. He would have built it with all the love, patience, and skill he had. But now, he would have to live inside what he had created with haste. He felt ashamed, not because anyone had judged him, but because he had shortchanged himself. He had given less than his best, and now he would have to dwell in the results. From that day on, the carpenter often shared his story with others. He would say, "Life is just like building a house. Every thought, every decision, every action, it all adds a nail, a wall, a window to your home. And one day, you'll find yourself living inside the house you've built with your choices." So build carefully. Build with honesty. Build with love. Because whether you realize it or not, you are building your own life, one day at a time. Thank you, my friends, for listening to this story. If it touched your heart, please give it a like, share it with someone who might need to hear it, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more stories of wisdom and hope. Until next time, stay kind, stay humble, and keep building your beautiful life, one day at a time.